I'm Jose Ortega, and I am part of the Game Art and Animation program.
Ryan White, Music Production and Recording Technology.
I'm Ashley, and I'm in the Rec program.
I'm Taylor Seago, and I'm in Game Art and Animation.
Mike Tapio in the Game Art and Animation.
Jeffrey James Traeger in the Game.
Sulai Vang, I'm in the Game Art program.
James Omley, Recording and Music Technology.
My name's Alex Schott, I'm in the Rec program.
Alex Brown, Music Recording.
Stephanie Rentz, and I'm in Game Art and Animation.
My name is Dorian Holden, and I'll be graduating from the Game Arts and Animation program.
I'm James Secord, and I am the Game Art and Animation student.
I am Alex James Michael Reinitz, and I am in the Game program.
I'm Jason Sauer, I'm in Computer Art and Animation.
Matthew Bolpra, and I'm in the Game Art and Animation program.
Adam Lee, I'm in the Game program.
My name's Shane Hawkinson, Audio Engineering.
My name is Moises, or Mo. I'm a Rec student.
My favorite memory was when we were in Paul Peterson's studio recording class in third semester. He brought a blues player named Ken Valdez in that we had to kind of record under pressure.
All the sessions that I've been doing, I've really been enjoying that.
I suppose the one that jumps out first would be the first annual dodgeball tournament. It was just a lot of fun.
I don't know, anything with Taylor and the mocap was good. Alex made a monster with a penis today, that was nice.
Gaming out with all the boys and James Morris playing Unreal Tournament.
I don't know, I had a lot of fun. I got to hang around with a lot of people like me, so we were always a little wily.
Meeting all the guys, just getting to know all the professionals in my field.
In third semester in studio recording, I pretty much tracked like a whole cover song by myself. It was just a very awesome experience.
My favorite MMI memory was probably just recording in Studio B for the first time.
Probably just recording my own songs in the studios.
Back in DAW 1 with Duke and McNeil, we were getting ready to study for a big test, and he decided to make it fun by turning it into like a game show kind of a thing. And we all had a really great time.
Actually, working in Maya and ZBrush for the first time.
Probably every TA or teacher could just walk into the room and say, let's see something cool. They could just do something amazing on the spot.
When we first made the planets and made a move, it just, it was one of our first assignments, but the feeling of when I made it was like so cool.
Definitely Terry's class, when he gets on his rants and goes off about all these cool things and shows us how to do it in like 5 seconds, but it takes us like an hour to do it.
Every day in class, when Sulai would walk in, everybody would scream his name in a hilarious way.
Sulai, Sulai. It was pretty funny.
Every morning, when Sulai walks in the room, we're always just like, Sulai! And that's basically the start of the day, which is always good.
My friend Taylor, it's like during first semester, he got bet where if he shaved off both his eyebrows for $10. At first I thought to myself, yeah, he's not gonna do it, so whatever. But then guess what? Next day, shaved eyebrows, and he even recorded it on YouTube for all the world to see. So that was pretty memorable.
My favorite class, it'd have to be studio recording, I think. Although I'm really enjoying my mixing class that I'm in right now.
Studio recording.
Probably mixing so far.
My first semester modeling class, because this is my first time ever trying to do any 3D modeling at all, and it was a lot of fun for me.
First semester introduction to Maya, just learning how to model, definitely was like a huge stepping stone once I look back on this program.
My favorite class was sound design.
EM, the electronic musicianship classes, were some of the more informative because they really helped develop my music composing skills, which is what I really enjoyed.
Basically anything with Terry James or Jim Davidson.
I like color theory a lot. Gave me a chance to do some artsy-fartsy stuff, which I don't have a lot of chance to do all the time.
Any class that had to do with modeling I think I'm a better modeler than I am an animator.
Any animation class, because James is he's a fun teacher. And then any class with Terry, which is basically half of all classes. So basically half of all classes, because it's awesome.
Anything with the animation stuff, I actually really enjoyed animating a lot.
I would have to be either character modeling with like the ZBrush or even the rigging class.
Most likely the modeling classes, the animating classes.
My favorite MMI class was lighting, rendering, and compositing.
Motion capture, for doing all the random fun things you'd have to do to get the certain motions and animation you would need.
Probably 3D modeling and texturing, because that's what I'm looking forward to going into.
History of contemporary music with Dr. Okwabi.
My favorite MMI class is a mix between Brian Powers' mixing, advanced mixing, and Paul Peterson's studio recording.
I guess the most important thing that I've learned is learning all the programs I've never heard before. I've heard of Photoshop, but never have played with it, and the fact that now I have got some hands-on training and stuff, it's nice to know these things.
Pretty much just what it takes to make it in the industry.
You know, how to create a song, you know, properly.
Probably just how to treat other people in the music industry.
Probably patience and learning to maintain that when working on all this stuff.
Pretty much how to juggle work and play more effectively so I can actually get my work done good and decent and on time.
Time management, I guess.
Just time management and getting stuff done on time.
How to model, I guess, since I love doing that best.
Work in teams, so try to come down to a solution where everybody's happy.
To network. It is really important to network.
Troubleshooting.
Probably observation.
The most important thing I learned here at MMI is just that really hard work, you know, it actually pays off. It really does, and I know that's cliche, but this course is really like a crash course, and it's really just throws you to the wolves here, and if you can keep up, you really do end up ahead of everybody else afterwards.
Different lighting and rendering techniques, basically learning to streamline the video process.
Probably what I'm actually wanting to do with my life, which is work with 3D animation, modeling and such, because I had no idea really what I wanted to do.
I found my passion, which I was kind of unsure when I started, but it really came about. It's kind of neat.
Do something you love.
Probably a little bit of leadership. I am generally sort of a worker bee my whole life, but when I got here, I wound up taking a lead role in a lot of things, which isn't something I've ever done before.
5 years? Well, ideally I'd like to be in Minnesota working for a company, doing animations.
I would like to probably do like live sound.
Continuing running Pandemonium Productions and being a successful media company.
Hopefully doing either making music for commercials, which is my dream job, or maybe doing like some sound design or like some post-production type stuff.
In 5 years, I hope to be doing something with post-production.
Assisting engineering, you know, people who are more experienced than I am in the field, writing my own music but more consistently and better.
Hopefully trying to pursue my own music career.
5 years from now, I'm hoping to be working in the medical device company making 3D models and renders for different medical products that will be coming out.
Hopefully doing something with making video games.
5 years from now, I hope to be owning my own game company, developing what I want to develop.
I see myself to hopefully be working in a company, just doing animation or modeling generally.
Well, hopefully I'll be working at a company somewhere. It doesn't matter how far, just anywhere.
Hopefully a job in my career.
Somewhere where I love being able to grow as an artist, move up in a company, doing environmental details or, you know, building assets, things like that.
Improving on my own work and where I'm at right now.
Working sort of at the base at maybe some smaller company that worked with kind of the stuff that I do.
In 5 years, hopefully, I really would like to see myself owning my own production company.
Working in the studio, making music, making sounds.
Anything in art is fine with me. I'd really like to get into that. It's been my life, so that's the goal.
I'd like to start with Paul Peterson.
All the teachers, they've all were really great and helpful with everything.
All right, I'd like to thank all of my instructors, Jimmy, Terry, James, Mike, John, even the newer instructors that just came on. Like, they all were really great guys, and like they have the passion to teach what we need to learn.
I would like to thank literally everybody here. There's not one person here who hasn't been valuable to my experience or to my educational, to my education. So like literally everybody here, especially the lab staff.
I'd like to thank Dugan McNeil, Brian Powers, James Davis.
Just all the teachers at MMI who helped me get as far as I am today.
I'd like to thank Deron, the guy behind the camera.
Dylan Thompson, like one of the best guys there is.
I'd like to thank Dylan first and foremost, always there giving me help, pointers whenever I needed it. Terry was also a big help to me as well.
Obviously Mr. Dillon, Terry, James, and Jim, and Sulai.
Sulai.
I would love to thank Sulai.
I like to thank Sulai.
I'd like to thank Sulai. He's a pretty awesome guy. It's a real inspiration to be around.
Sulai, along with my friends here, the teachers, and my family especially.
Definitely my girlfriend, Sarah, putting up with all the long hours sitting in front of a computer. My family, my mom and dad, definitely the help and support throughout the years. And my grandparents definitely were there whenever I needed them and always gave me support.
Well, everyone at MMI, of course. Some of the best teachers I've ever had in any school. And of course my parents, because they're the ones that helped get me here.
Pretty much all my instructors, my family, my friends, anyone who's supported me, been there for me.
I'd like to thank all my instructors and all my TAs and my parents for getting me to come here.
Pamela McNeil and Tommy Tucker, Jr.
Frankly, I'd like to thank my dad. I mean, he made this possible. And as far as people here at the school, I'd have to say Tom Tucker, because it was kind of his vision.
The instructors have been really good. My family, my parents, took me a long time to get here, and my kids especially, because they've had to make some real changes and sacrifices since I started school in the middle of their teenage years, so they've been real troopers.
I would like to thank like all of just everyone here who works at MMI, the staff, the instructors. I came in here with virtually zero self-confidence, and I mean, this is my last semester, and I know exactly what I want to do, and I know for the most part exactly how to accomplish my dreams and my goals. I'm almost a completely different person from the time I started till now.
Home.
Roller coaster.
Peculiar.
Different.
Patrick.
It'd be Shield Brothers.
Sulai.
Productive.
Pretty much amazing.
Amazing.
Enlightening.
Exciting.
Fantastic.
Accomplishment.
Inspirational.
Awesome.
Fun.
Fun.
It's fun. It was, it's really fun, I guess. It's a lame word, but it does the trick.
Really bright in here.
Yeah, don't look at the lights, look at the camera.
Okay.
Okay. Crap, one word.
What's a good word?
What would you say?
I don't know what to say. I'm bad at interviews.
God